Okay, welcome back to Remote Reviews with Cece. Next, we're going to do Fighting to Be Me, the Dwen Curry story. Now, this one is going to be a hard one because I know a lot of characters in here, but this is directed by Joe Carroll. Writer is Law Jill Hunt. This is starring D.B. Woodside, A.J. Johnson, who is hilarious in this. She was one of my favorite characters in here. If Dwen's mom is anything like this, oh my God. AJ is really good in this. You got Dylan Burnside that's playing Dwen, Greg Mathis Jr. You got Erica Norrell, who's playing Lisa Ray, and Chantel Maurice, who's playing Yo-Yo. So basically, this is a story about a young man named Dwen Curry, at the time, young man. And he is living in Detroit. He gets kicked out by his mom and, you know, sent to his uncle. Like, how many people have that happen to? Like, black families, we be doing that shit. You gotta go, you gotta get the hell out of here. You gotta go to Auntie Lulu's house in motherfucking Tennessee because I can't handle this shit. Maybe she can do a better job. So, anyway, so he gets sent to his uncle Leon's house in Oakland, California, and of course the uncle is trying to get him on the right, you know, side of the track and get him off of the drugs, and you know he ends up coming into his own and becoming trans. I hope I'm saying that right, Dwen. And she, you know, ends up being Dwen, the middle name, or is that his first name? No, that's his first name. Becoming Dwen Curry. And next, you know, Dwen ends up owning his own hair salon. He also gets into some criminal activities in order to have this salon. And of course, as you know, in that kind of world, the more money you make, the more dangerous it becomes. And so it shows all that. It also shows, you know, Dwen coming to dealing with the fact of being, you know, LGBTQ. And at that time, that's all we had. We only had them 4 fucking syllables, LGBTQ. Or was it just LGBT? Whatever. I think we only have 4 letters for that shit. So anyway, and then the problem to me, even though he has this ex-boyfriend in here, is they spend too much time on him and this ex-boyfriend. I honestly did not see the chemistry in this between them two, nor did I really care about the romance of this, but I know you had to have that aspect in this film. But the problem I have with this film, and it's probably personal, is because I do know the characters in here, a lot of them, and I know the story, and I know the story because I watched Trap Queens, the Dwen Curry story at that, and I also watched Dwen when he did the Lad interview. So if you want transparency, I would say go to those 2 shows. This one was too fantasy-lical to both for me. When it didn't have to be, so that has to do with writing. This could have even been more like a thriller, because there's so many aspects. You got drugs, you got prison, you got, you know, the gay gangsters, you got betrayal in here. It's just so, it could have been done better to me, but it's worth the watch, if you know what I mean. And I was left with too many questions, especially after the fact. Because you know how they write and say what happened to the person after and what happened to the people. I wish they could have even did that, because where is Dwen now? You know what I mean? Clearly, where is Dwen now? You know, did he keep the money? Is he still styling? So I like when they say, you know, what happened to the person after. I felt like they could have did that. And again, too much time on the boyfriend part when they could have did so much more and fluffed it up. Dylan, to me, the acting is also just okay. Dylan was wobbly in the beginning, but he came into the role eventually, and that's direction. To me, Dwen almost could have played the role himself, because if you watch him in those 2 shows I'm telling you about, his personality is big, he's funny, witty, and he almost could have just played his damn self in this movie. It might have even turned out a little better. But I give it a 3.5 remote. It's on BET Plus. I definitely say watch it. And also watch the other 2 to compare if you'd like. So thank you for watching I'm about to say Cece's Remote Reviews with Cece. Thank you guys. Bye.